Welcome to the Women's TriFitness Roundtable. I'm your host, Jennifer Rosen, and today I have friends and fellow competitors, Amy Pierce, Pamela Forrest, and Melissa Lake. So ladies, how did you guys get involved with the Women's TriFitness?
I actually ran into one of my girlfriends who was coming out here in the gym, and I was looking for something to motivate me and push me to the next level of fitness. I came out here one Saturday with her and just have been coming ever since for 5 years. I love it.
I think we all can agree with that. But how about you?
There was a trainer where I was working that was bringing girls out, and I came out, and it just won me over because I needed something to keep me motivated. And for me, it was like I always loved sports and always played sports. And then when sports were over, I was like, what am I going to do now? How am I going to keep fit and meet new people? And
what about you, Amy?
I started in 1998. After the first show, actually, I had my son. He was 3 years old at the time. I was overweight. I was always a track athlete, always doing something active. And then I had him, and I was like, oh God, how am I going to lose this weight? And went to the show and immediately wanted to get into it. And then ever since then, it's just been an addicting environment.
And I'm totally different than the two of you because I never participated in any sports my entire life. So this is like a second childhood or something for me. This is very different reasons that I do it.
Yeah.
I never did any sports at all, so.
That's a great
That's
thing
great.
about it.
yeah, it's amazing how much you've changed since I first started coming out.
Yeah.
You're an athlete.
I know. It's so nice watching people transform. You know, even myself, when I first started, I couldn't even get over the wall. I had to climb the side of the wall, you know, and now it's like, bam, up and over.
Now you're super fast.
And then I see you know, when you first started to now, and I'm like, whoa, you know, she's gotten really, really good.
So how do you ladies fit working out and preparing your meals and preparing for competition into your daily lives? I know you are a single parent. Pam's married with a new toddler, and Melissa's in a professional career.
I think for myself, managing my meals, I pre-cook all my chicken ahead of time, all my meals ahead of time. So I stay away from my son's macaroni and cheese. It's in the cupboard, and then I have my food, which is in the freezer.
I think that one of the hardest things for me with having a child, because I competed without a child, and then I competed now, and I compete with my child, was like you had said with the macaroni and cheese. I didn't have that stuff around before. Now I do. So if my meals aren't planned out, I'm easily eating what I'm not supposed to be eating. So I have to be prepared, like you said. But it's also a bigger challenge, and sometimes I think that people are better, they make themselves better if there's more of a challenge, because for me it was, now I can't just go and work out whenever I want. I have to plan it. It's harder to get into the gym even if it's at 8:30 at night, but it makes me a better person because there's more of that challenge.
I don't have any bad food in my house, so how you guys do it, I don't know. I cook food 2 to 3 times a week, and that's what I eat all week. It's a pretty bland diet, but it works for me. But again, just like they said, you know what time you're going to eat, you know what time you're going to the gym, just to fit everything in. And that's one of the things that's motivating, is because you have so much to do, you have to be that organized.
So is there a place that you guys all train together for the competitions?
We all train at Al Rosen's training facility, and it's every Wednesday at 5:30 after work, and every Saturday at 11 o'clock. So it's intense training. On top of that, you know, you have your regular workout schedule, lifting weights, you know, your cardio in the morning, your cardio again in the evening when you're not training on the course. But it's very, very self-gratifying in the end. It's,
Really
wow, I
rewarding.
really did this, you know. I never thought I could do that, you know. You look back and I think you get a sense of self-confidence that you never had before. That's what brings us so close as not just friends, but we're all like a big family because of it.
I agree. I think if you talk to any other TriFit athlete, they would agree by what you're saying. One big happy family and
Yeah.
very self-rewarding.
Yeah, you don't compete against each other. You compete against your scores and your times and making you better. And then you have this whole cheerleading squad around you all the time that is just always running with you and trying to make things better for you. And that just doesn't happen in like high school athletics.
So ladies, if I were to follow you girls around when you guys were going shopping at the grocery store, what would I find in your shopping carts?
Chicken.
5 dozen eggs.
Broccoli, brown rice, sweet potatoes.
Low-fat cottage cheese.
I love the pre-washed vegetables because it's so much easier. I don't have to do any cleaning. I just
Or cutting.
puncture a bag and throw it in the microwave and it's ready in 3 minutes.
Easy. I can't believe it's not butter.
Mrs. Dash.
Mrs. Dash.
A lot-
Stuff with fiber. You gotta have a lot of fiber.
Almond butter, peanut butter.
Sure.
And this is how you guys typically eat year-round.
Everybody has their cheats, I would say. You eat clean,
Yes.
but then you also have to be human. People, you know, if the competition isn't in a couple months, you're still human. You still go out to eat. You still eat bad things. You just don't make it an everyday, every meal occurrence. We can cheat because we work out so hard. You come out to practice and you're burning so many calories that you can have an Oreo cookie because it's not going to do anything to you because you just burned 1,000 calories in 2 hours.
Pizza's actually not that bad for you. If you consider the, mozzarella cheese, and if you
Right.
buy the fat-free cheese and you make it yourself, like you said, the wheat
Yeah.
crust, or if you just want to get Domino's pizza and get the thin crust and tell them light on the cheese,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not
Really?
everything, not every meat on it because when you're hitting the pepperoni and the sausage, those are where you're getting all your
Yeah.
Yeah, there
calories.
are ways to go around it, even at the fast food restaurants with the salads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people really understand that. They think when they go to, a fast food restaurant, they have to have a hamburger, but there is grilled chicken and
Right,
there is
there's
salad.
options.
So I think it's really important for people to know that.
You have to
Right.
make the right choice.
Even if it's hard.
Make the right choice, exactly.
Thanks for tuning in to the Women's TriFitness Roundtable. I would like to thank my guests, Melissa, Pamela, and Amy. Please stay tuned for more.